I wanted to share one of the greatest quality of life improvement things, ways of thinking, productivity improvement things, whatever you want to call this, that I found. And I just stumbled across this one and it absolutely shocked me, and it is worth sharing. And it's going to sound absolutely stupid to most of you. Do not knock this till you try it. And it's real simple. Thinking about our days ending at dusk and starting at dusk. So the old day ends when the sun sets, and it's just about to set here. And as soon as it sets, the new day starts. Okay, people have done that for many, many years. That's in Jewish tradition. That's how they think of a day ending and starting. Okay, so the Sabbath, it starts right now, actually. Okay, this is Friday evening. The Sabbath is actually on a Saturday. Now, a lot of us Christians think it's Sunday, but it's not. Never has been. It's Saturday. But it starts Friday evening, and then it ends Saturday evening, because in Jewish tradition, that's when days begin and end and so forth. Now, most of us, a day starts and ends, well, technically at midnight. Okay, but for most of us, just practical purposes, it starts when we wake up, whenever in the morning. Okay? Well, like so many of you, I've worked many evenings and nights, on into the night, trying to finish whatever and so forth. And okay, I just thought of it, okay, it's just going to be a long day and I got to get whatever done. All right, well, became curious. Okay, why in Jewish tradition does a day end in the evening and at dusk when the sun's setting, and a new day starts when it sets? So I started looking into it, and Genesis. Okay, the world was darkness, and then God said, let there be light. Okay, so in Jewish tradition, it was dark before it was light. So therefore, in a day, it's dark. Okay, it starts when it's dark, and then light comes in, and then the very first day ended when the sun set. Okay, that makes sense. I understand why they would think that way. And then just out of curiosity, I said, okay, just for myself, for whatever reason, I said, okay, I'm going to start thinking of a day as ending at dusk and starting when the sun sets. All right, and I started doing that. It absolutely amazed me. I mean, this is one of those things I could have absolutely never predicted unless I just tried it myself. Okay, and what I found out, all those times that I'd worked on into the night trying to finish whatever, trying to get whatever done, and we've all been there. We've got a deadline, a project, something comes up at work, we've got to work over, whatever. I suddenly realized that, okay, right now, sun setting, whatever I didn't finish today, this day is ending right now. Whatever I didn't finish, it just didn't get done. That's it. This day's over. It's done. And if I haven't done it by now, it's too late. Okay, but now with the sun setting, all right, in just a moment, it's going to be a new day. Okay, well, what am I going to do with this new day that I've been fortunate enough to be given? All right, well, I found myself all of a sudden preparing for the next day, or spending the first few hours of this new day in the evening preparing for when I go out in daylight the next day, right, for the next morning. All right, so that's what I'm doing here, is preparing, or about to start preparing for the next morning. I was amazed at how much more productive that made me. Just that right there, just thinking about it in those terms. I know it sounds simple, I know it sounds stupid to most of you, especially if you're not a Christian or a Jew, which if you're Jewish, this is old news to you. But, and this might sound crazy to a lot of you Christians, but this made me so much more productive. Just in this evening, I'm now preparing, or about to prepare for the next day, or the next morning. Well, when I get up tomorrow, that isn't the beginning of my day when I wake up in the morning. As a matter of fact, I used to pray every morning when I'd wake up and thank God for this new day. I no longer thank God for this new day. I thank Him for this morning. He's already carried me through the night. Half the day's gone already. And that has just made me much more appreciative, I guess, of each morning. Just that awareness. And then when I do wake up in the morning, I've already prepared everything for that morning. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hit the ground running and get some stuff done because that day's limited. There's only so much time in it. The sun will be setting soon enough, and then that day will be gone. Versus thinking of it as our day, most of us think of our day as starting when we wake up. Well, we can work till whenever if that's the case. We can work till 1 or 2 a.m. if we have to get something done. All right. We don't think of the day as having an end until we go to sleep. And so many times that keeps us from being productive. Anyway, I know it sounds crazy. I know how weird it sounds, but you got to try it. All right. And then after you've tried it, a couple, 2 or 3 weeks, if you still think it's crazy, okay, fair enough. But don't say it's crazy until after you tried it. Again, it shocked me. I was not expecting this. So anyway, I just wanted to share it, and right now we're about to start a new day. God bless and have a great new day.